Uh, hey, hey, hey. Tapping on you niggas real quick, man. You know what's up. Been out of touch for a little minute or whatnot. I'm up early, beat the birds up, and I skipped breakfast. Time to fill a nigga pockets. Waking up was a blessing. Last night I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about effort, cause I'm looking where I'm at, and I know I could do better. In my head, I'm like, patience, slow it down, big fella. Stay down through the struggle. You gon' shine, little nigga, but in the meantime, in between time, I'm in traffic. Look, fishbowl status, I'm trying to dish off a package. Get it, like they got for me, I wanna need that. If they ain't talking currency, obviously they ain't talking like full time. I'm in the books, obviously after something hurt. My name ain't in discussion. These niggas obviously bugging like sucker free flow through the bloodline. Shit, nigga. Never been a lame, no, never question my blood type. Double better, every time I roll up, I be chief and heavy. Backwoods smoking all day, got me breathing heavy. It's past noon on 1 and 9, I'm on my way now to the city. 4-8 and whole things, call my phone up, come get with me. 3 days to work on, tell an outlet, come get with me. All about the process, jot it down and I dissect. Tunnel vision, yeah, I'm in a lane of my own. And if your vibe don't match mine, then stay away from my zone. 650s in my future, I can't wait till I'm on. Doing shit I never heard, but it's soon to be known. I'm talking cash shit, pockets on salad. Said I'm good any day, I'm like catfish. Meanwhile, I'm on a bar getting my back big. I was missing why you niggas still average. Said I talk cash shit, pockets on salad. Said I'm good any day, I'm like catfish. Meanwhile, I'm on a bar getting my back big. I was missing why you niggas still average. Said I talk cash shit. Fuck me. I've been out the loop for a little minute or whatnot, but I'm swear I'm up to speed on you niggas. I swear I'm up to speed on you niggas, man. I'm about to tap in. I dare you son to the game, now I'm up to speed. Since a youngin', I've been new that they come fuck with me. Left the rope, 3D, we the Duggalis. We got the vibe, that's why your chick won't come and see. You know the game ain't the same, I'm what it fucking need. Organic to the bone, no fraud of me. And we on my time, so everything gon' pause for me. Real spill, I got niggas who on call for me. Like,
The United States is not a nation of we had this guy.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come. I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be
you've been in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this app instead.
We're seen erupting in El Paso, Texas just today, all captured right here on video. This massive group of
So we
migrants
have
behind
an
me, between
invasion at
500
the border.
and
This is
600 people
2 days
rushed
ago.
past the razor wire, breaking several barriers,
2
then
days
charging
ago.
right up to members of the National Guard. Here's that now viral video circulating online today.
Viral video. And I reiterate on his campaign trail.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Now, are we in a nation of immigrants? The United States is not a nation of immigrants. We're here in the Boston Review. I'm in the Jersey area. Shout out to Boston. The United States is not a nation of immigrants. And this was done August 16, 2021. The United States has never been a nation of immigrants. It had always been a settler state with a core of descendants from the original colony settlers. This is primarily Anglo-Saxon, Scots, Irish, and German. I was reading this and I was saying to myself, why are these European countries call the Americas a settler? They call us colonial settlers. Pardon my slurs. A derationalized America still remains a settlers society. Okay, settler society. So in the 1960s, U.S. historians were having to adjust the historical narrative of the white republic and progress to respond to the black civil rights demand. Hold up, how this jumped into black civil rights? How does it jumps into the vortex of settlers, colonialism sucks immigration through a kind of seasonal process of Americanization, not as a rigid and organized as the seasonal of Africans, which rendered them into human commodities. So they're calling Africans human commodity, but effective nevertheless. Now, I think everybody had seen the viral that African American means soil. That means the land. So the season of Africans, the seasons of the land, it's replaced African with land. Africans. So the seasons of land, right? Which rendered them into human commodities. I thought it was like amnesty laws where you're dead in C. So if you're dead in C, the laws don't apply to you. Okay. If America's greatest social success, now this called an American great social success. Now we understand that it's multiple entities living amongst America, calling themselves Americans under the guise of being United States citizens. I should bring that up, right? Is what's the difference between a United States citizen and United States of America? But this they're calling this if America's great social successes have been registered on the frontier of race, but they're today either teaching or not teaching or bringing out of the schools critical race theories. And I believe they're also talking about the design of America's racial discriminations. So they're taking certain things out and they're putting things in. I learned the word um baby, what's the word? Anti-date, right? Anti-date is writing back in history. I should bring that up first. So I gotta add another tab. No, let's stick here first. Okay. But anti-dating means writing back in history. Okay. If America's great social successes have been registered on the frontier of race, the same can not be said for the frontiers of colonialism. If the race questions marks the cutting edge of America's reform, the natives question highlights the limits of the reform. So they're saying the natives, right? Now I understand this would be part of being anti-dated. They're putting a modern word back in history. And a lot of my contention is with the pre-calling or nationalization of what they would call United States, and he not nice. I mean, it's not to be foolish out here. Don't be foolish. Don't be lacking. So the natives question highlights the limits of the reform. The thrust of America's struggles. See, America. They use it as a blanket term at the same time describing what we now know as the corporation, United States, where it's two different entities, United States and the United States of America, and so the subsidiaries of corporated entities alike, all guides under federal regulations and statute codes and policies. It said the thrust of American struggles has been to deracialize, but not to decolonize. Hmm, I gotta look up this word, right? Let's look up this word. Decolon, deracialize. Let's see. Copy. Ooh. De deracialize, define the meaning. It says to a tenured. Well, I don't, let's go here. Share this. Oh my God. Deracialize. You might can't hear this, but it's slow. Okay. To attenuate or eliminate distinctual racial qualities. To attenualize or eliminate distinctive racial qualities of deracialize themselves through education or inbreeding. Through education. So they say education, but we should know that that's indoctrination, repetitive schooling, pipeline to prisons. And the two says this to free from appeal to race, problem won't be solved. It said until local authorities deracialize their outlook, the segregation problem won't be solved. Well, a lot of people saying we don't have this problem. This is not a problem. They say some people are well integrated. Some people are well integrated to today to accept today's norms, or I will say, learned behaviors. Some of us been imprinted with learned behaviors, and if I'm right, we also can pass this through genetics, one through another. All right, to be deracialized, but not to decolonize. So they trying to deracialize it, right? They trying to deracialize it to attenuate or eliminate distinctive racial qualities until the local authorities deracialize their outlook. The segregation problem won't be solved. So they looking to deracialize, but not decolonize. What do let's go? Let's bring it up. Copy. Uh, paste this. Decolonize. So decolonization is the ongoing of colonialism. The latter being the process where imperial nations, hold up, is those the same name? Hold up. Let's go back here. Because we see the nations here. I show you the nations, primarily Anglo-Saxons, Scots, Irish, and Germans. The United States has never been a nation of immigrants. It has always been a settler state. with a core of descendants from the original colony settlers that is primarily Anglo-Saxons, Scots, Irish, and Germans. The vortex of settler colonization sucked immigrants through a kind of seasoning process of Americanization, not as a rigor or organized as a seasoning of Africans, which rendered them into human commodities, but effective nonetheless. So it's been effectively nonetheless. We are human commodities if you're African or said African descents. This is the how I say the 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 local authority deracial their outlooks, the segregation problem won't be solved. So we go back to what the colonization is the ongoing of I'm saying this wrong. Colonialism. Okay, decolonization is the ongoing of colonialism. The latter being the process whereby imperial nations, but they showed us, they showing us Anglo-Saxons, Scots, Irish, and Germans, which is the core of descendants from the original colonial settlers. Colonial, sorry. So, whereby imperial nations established the dominant foreign territories, often overseas. The meaning, so whoa. Overseas been colonized as well? Because if we go to history, history says and talks about the Americas being colonization and the way and the process of the latter. The meaning and applications of the term. See, I hate this when someone's doing this. This is over jealous opinionators, over jealous in opinions, meaning an application of the term. So regular speech does not apply to some of these terms we use in our local speech or in our communities that we speak high and by. We do not speak in the meanings and applications of the term. I'm gonna go here too. Let's go open up another. Okay. Boop. Application. An act of applying, an act of putting something to use. To use to which something is put in an act of administrating or laying one thing on another. So application and then how to use terms in a sentence, right? Term refers to a word or phrase that represent a specific concept, idea, or object. It can be used to denote, define periods, right? Denote and define a period. So, you know, I gotta make sure you get my vibe. Hey. Tapping on you niggas real quick, man. You know what's up. Days. Not a touch for a little minute or whatnot. Sunday. March 24. 2024. I'm up early, beat the birds up, and I skipped breakfast. Time to fill a nigga pockets. Waking up was a blessing. Last night I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about effort, cause I'm looking where I'm at, and I know I could do better. In my head, I'm like, patience, slow it down, big fella. Stay down through the struggle. You gon' shine, little nigga, but in the meantime, in between time, I'm in traffic. Look, fishbowl status, I'm trying to dish off a package. Get it, like they got for me. I wanna need that. If they ain't talking currency, obviously they ain't talking like full time. I'm in the books, obviously up to something. Heard my name ain't in discussion. These niggas obviously bugging like sucker free flow through the bloodline. Shit, nigga. Never been a lame, no never question my blood type. That but better. Every time I roll up, I be chief and heavy. Backwoods smoking all day, got me breathing heavy. It's past noon, 1 and 9. I'm on my way now. Out to the city, 4-8 and whole things. Call my phone up, come get with me. 3 days to work on. Tell an outlet, come get with me. All about the process, jot it down and I dissect. Tunnel vision, yeah, I'm in a lane of my own. And if your vibe don't match mine, then stay away from my zone. 650s in my future, I can't wait till I'm on. Doing shit I never heard, but it's soon to be known. I'm talking cash shit. We talking cash shit. You heard? Because we're here today.
That I would in fact make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
That's what this nation is telling other nations outside of what we call the Americas. United States of America, not the United States. We have to separate them as they are. We have to let it be known that it's two types of Americas. And this is also back into the racial discriminate of peoples of color, which is illegal.
And 600 people rushed past the razor wire, breaking several barriers, then charging right up to members of the Texas National Guard. Here's that now viral video circulating online today.
The governor of Texas argues the president has not done enough to address.
My bringing this up is the theatrics. They have army vehicles in the back here, and a razor wire tore down. That's a made up wire, right? You could throw it up anywhere. They did it around the White House, didn't they? Didn't y'all see that? They do it up ASAP gates. We call them ASAP gates. They put the gates up around in DC. I seen some people travel in DC. Can concur if they can concur with the brother, because the question stands that the United States is not a nation of immigrants. But I beg to differ if it's a difference between citizenship. Within citizenship, we understand that inside what they call, quote unquote, the United States, they have a thing called United States citizen, United States national. Oh, whoa, I'm talking. Let me bring this stuff up. Uh, let's bring this stuff up. See where we go in the whole. All U.S. citizens are U.S. citizen nationals, but not all U.S. nationals are U.S. citizens. Oh, I think it's slowing up. We've been on cyber attacks since the warning back in September, if y'all remember. The updating of softwares, right? They've been updating a lot of softwares, but all U.S. citizens are U.S. nationals, and because that's that comma, right? Comma is and but not all U.S. nationals are U.S. citizens. Individuals who birth was in an outlying progression of the United States acquire U.S. nationality, but do not automatically become American citizens. U.S. nationals have the right to live in the United States and apply for citizenships by nationalization, but they are restricted in other ways. Okay, it's keep that there for a second because I'm gonna show you. Let's see if they let me bring it up. I'm gonna show you where is the United States. I'm looking for United States. Where is the United States? It says, this is from the book I'm reading, Land of the Free, Home of the Slave, Chapter 3. What is the United States? He said, again, another question that appears on its face to be obvious. But just like the previous question regarding the location of the United States, Chapter 2, this question is answered differently according to the language of the law and the statute codes. That's why I brung up, where is it? Meanings and applications, right? Because things get applied or administered or laying one thing on another. A form used to make a request, right? A petition. So these terms been petitioned, just like the drip and undrip. We find people being reclassified or the dropping of names so they can't be called those things. Pursuant to 28 USC 302, it defines United States, a federal corporation, an agency, department, commission, board, or other entities of the United States. A instrumental of the United States. So the United States is an instrumental. It's instrument, right? Let me bring that up. Colorado citizens. Get that out of there. Um USC 28. Okay. Let's go to debtor. Why not? Let's just go to the debtor, right? Because we understand that United States is debtor, meaning a person who is liable for a debt against whom there is a claim for a debt, right? Debtor. Let's go into the code. It says counselor, nope. Court, debts. Let's see what they give us. Let's go to look, number 10, persons. Show you persons on number 10. Person include a natural person, including an individual Indian. Whoa, whoa. A corporation, a partnership, an unincorporated association. I'm reading from number 10. Or a state of any other public or private entity, including a state or local government of an Indian tribe. Okay, those are all corporations. 15. So we had 15. United States meaning, as I read from the book, a federal corporation, an agency, deployed commission, board, or any entity of the United States or an instrumental of the United States. And they give a example here with United States Marshal, meaning United States Marshal, a deputy marshal, or an officer of the United States Marshal Service, designated under section whatever, right? So where is the United States? Where is the United States? That's what we looking for. Um, I ain't even go there. Let's get out of here. Let's go back, 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 back. 26 USC 7701 defines the term United States when used in a geographic sense, including only the state and the District of Columbia. The term state is also constructed to include the District of Columbia, where such construction is necessary to carry out provisions of this title. Now, what are they doing here? What are they doing? Anybody that reads in law and understands a little bit of law, we understanding that the District of Columbia is not a state. Put the history. Why isn't Washington D.C. a state? So hold up. I ain't even gonna go all the way into this yet. I'm going back to Cali. Nah, but where is it? We're right here right now at 26 USC, and anybody that said, "Oh, USC, whatever," all right, I'm not vouching and I'm not putting my validity on nobody's nobody's wording or terms or the agreements that they have agreed to that in the back doors in the back offices that my people have not heard or think is a coincidence, conspiracies, or anything other. We're reading from the said federal government that allows these things. I'm on Microsoft Bing right now, which you get different verbiage when you go through different searching sources. And 26 USC 7701A 9 defines the term United States when used in a geographical sense to include only the states and the District of Columbia. Oh, what do that mean? Only the states and the District of Columbia? The term state is constructed. And I'm saying this word right. Hold up. Let's get this word right because I know I pronounce things. The state is also construed to include the District of Columbia, where such constructions is necessary to carry out this provision of title. So we're in a constructive way that they're constructing things. They're putting things together to mean something to qualify their terms. In this case, the term United States, repeating, when used in geographical sense to include only the states and District of Columbia. The term state is construed to include the District of Columbia where such constructions is necessary to carry out. They carry out these things in what we call the Districts of Columbia. Now, I put in DC's not a state, and history said, why isn't DC a state? I'm not even going all the way into that right now. And if we go to the next site, it said, why isn't DC a state? Right? It says facts. This this is why Washington D.C. is a state. I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna go into it yet because we're gonna see what else the search engine brung up. How is D.C. different than a state? Oh, look at this over here. It said the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution specified that all powers not granted to the federal government. Whoa! So all powers do not granted to the federal government. This is where they constructed the state to have power over where one resides. This one says, what is District of Columbia? It's going. When the Constitution of the United States was adopted, right? So United States is a bastard child adopted in 1787. What is now the District of Columbia was a should I go in this yet? Let's go in it. I can bring it back. Let's go in it. Let's go in there. Why this one? I don't know. I just picked. The District of Columbia is not a state, it is a federal district. When the Constitution of the United States was adopted in 1787, adopted what is now the District of Columbia was a part of the state of Maryland. In 1791, the district was ceded to the federal government for the purpose of becoming the nation's capital, a district that was to be governed by Congress. So DC is a district, is not a state. So this non-state district of the federal government is considered a state, right? It's not a state, but it's considered. Where is it? Here we go. It's considered a state pursuant to this provision 26 USC 7701 A section 9 defines the term United States when it's used in the geographical sense. So United States is the District of Columbia federal government. How do this apply to all other states? How do this apply to all the other states? Well, it's the Constitution, right? They say the Constitution that binds all, right? But how do it bind to something that's not part of us? Because United States is a corporation, which is a dead entity. It's necessary to carry out provisions. That's what United States is. It's necessary to carry out provisions of this title. Now, USC's. Anybody ever heard of the statutes of fraud? Let's see if I can pull that up.
According to Wikipedia, Statute of Frauds 1. Non est factum 1. Unclean.
Anybody ever heard of this? Especially to these lawyers out here, or any government official that actually practice this genocide. Because as I see as being a federal government is a practice of being gentrified. A statute of frauds is a form of statutes requiring that certain kinds of contracts be memorized in writing, signed by the party against whom they are to be enforced, with significant content to evidence the contract. Statute of frauds typically requires a signing written in the form circumstances. Over here, statute of frauds is the form of statutes requiring a certain kind of contract be memorized in writing. This is what people would call receipt. So their of frauds is required receipts. Written down documentation. If you writing down something for something, that's a contract and how you say evidence of, right? It'll be evidence of whatever you constructed in your writings. the purpose for contract it covers. Well, do you know we making contracts? We are making contracts with entities that's not alive. Spooky stuff, huh? Meaning the paper and the writing that's on the paper is not alive. It's enforced with significant content to evidence. You know, little bro vibe like
Uh. Hey, hey, hey. Tapping on you niggas real quick, man. You know what's up. Been out of touch for a little minute or whatnot. I'm up early, beat the birds up, and I skipped breakfast. Time to fill a nigga pockets. Waking up was a blessing. Last night I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about effort, cause I'm looking where I'm at, and I know I could do better in my head. I'm like, patience, slow it down, big fella. Stay down through the struggle. You gon' shine, little nigga, but in the meantime, in between time, I'm in traffic. Look, fishbowl status, I'm trying to dish off a package. Get it, like, they got for me, I wanna need that. If they ain't talking currency, obviously they ain't talking like full time. I'm in the books, obviously after something hurt. My name ain't in discussion. These niggas obviously bugging like sucker free flow through the bloodline. Shit, nigga. Never been a lame, no, never question my blood type. Double better every time I roll up, I be chief and heavy. Backwoods smoking all day, it got me breathing heavy. It's past noon on 1 and 9. I'm on my way now to the city. 4 8s and whole things. Call my phone up, come get with me. 3 days to work on. Tell her outlet, come get with me. All about the process, jot it down and I dissect. Tunnel vision, yeah, I'm in a lane of my own. And if your vibe don't match mine, then stay away from my zone. 650s in my future, I can't wait till I'm on. Doing shit I never heard, but it's soon to be known. I'm talking cash shit, pockets on salad. Said I'm good any day, I'm like catfish. Meanwhile, I'm on a bar getting my back big. I was missing why you niggas still average. Said I talk cash shit, pockets on salad. Said I'm good any day, I'm like catfish. Meanwhile, I'm on a bar getting my back big. I was missing why you niggas still average. Said I talk cash shit. Fuck me, man. I've been out the loop for a little minute or whatnot, but
he
swear
not
I'm up to
nice,
speed on you
man.
niggas. I swear
Tap
I'm up to
in.
speed on you niggas, man. About to tap in. I dare you son to the game, now I'm up to speed. Since a youngin', I've been new that they come fuck with me. Off the road, 3D, we the Dougalies. We got the vibe, that's why your chick won't come and see. You know the game ain't the same, I'm what it fucking need. Organic to the bone, no fraud of me. And we on my time, so everything gon' pause for me. Real spill, I got niggas who on call for me. Like,
He not nice. Cypher life. I'm just trying to find my niche in this YouTube itch. Trying to scratch it. That's my little brother, Snook. You heard? And ain't I can keep going on, but I'm gonna keep it short. America is not a nation of immigrants. We found dual citizenships at the highest federal government. We find other nations with other nations' interests over the American people. Time's up. Game over. And as he says,